Press start forever in a loop of nostalgia. Up, down, left, right, cheating like a bandit. Sir Daddy must prime with his floppy so vintage. Gaming till the sunrise, that's the damn ticket.
Alright, welcome to this little playthrough of not Quest for Glory. As you saw from the intro, it is Heroes Quest. The original name for this. So we're going to do a kind of a little playthrough here. What we are playing is a thief. The thief is the only one that you can get that you can actually get all of the skills on. So, just in case this becomes a regular thing, we're going to be a thief. If you try magic user or fighter, you have to leave one of them as a 0, and if there is a 0, you cannot improve. So, gave ourselves a little magic. Climbing and throwing is easy to upgrade, so is pick locks. Stealth is probably the other hardest one to get up, so. Or luck. And some of these are the ones we can get up with just general use, so. I'm going to start the game here. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people standing. The standing one is a rather large, ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What do you call yourself? And we are going with our YouTube handle, Sir Dadimus Prime. Hello, cat. Good luck on your quest, Sir Dadimus Prime. So, save, because, beginning of the cat is now making himself at home here. Yep. There we go. Got this cat that's very insistent on being a lap cat. He doesn't try when I'm driving, though, so. And we're going to have to increase the speed a little bit. Let's go get the apples first. So we're going to do a couple little miniature quests. Then we're going to go into a a section where the sheriff calls out behind you. Just a friendly suggestion, but whatever you do, don't drink the dragon's breath. Not even Otto can drink dragon's breath. I think you can if your vitality is high enough. Drink the dragon's breath, maybe. You can smell apples as you approach the corner. The pretty young centaur looks at you and says, "Good day and welcome to Spielberg. Do you wish to buy some fresh fruits or vegetables?" So we need 50 apples. So actually, no, we're not going to. Usually that's my first starting point, is to buy the apples and go over and get the glowing gem. But this time we're actually going to go here, since we do have magical. I am Zara, and this is my companion Damiano. The items in this shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have very little for ones such as you who have not been initiated, but what we have could prove useful. Oh my god, I can't speak. So we want to buy the open spell. As you read, the spell scroll is ingrained in your mind. So I'm going to do is fetch review. No, it's open. Trying to think here. So we got 2 gold and we know open. So we'll probably start probably the grind here soon. But we're gonna walk up to Urana's piece real quick. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are on your own in a very dangerous place. A cheery little tune. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you near a hut by the side of the road. Our apothecary here, also known as a healer in this game. We're going to go up to Urana's piece and get the calm spell. While we do that, we're going to talk real briefly on why. So this is Hero's Quest, as you saw from the start. Take some flowers, eat some fruit, and then we cast open to move the rock. In a hole beneath the ancient stone, someone has placed a scroll. The scroll vanishes even as you read the magical runes upon it. You now have the knowledge to cast a calm spell. All you do is need the open to get that. I don't think you can force it open as a fighter, so. So I got this one oh dears. Combat is not going to be our thing. Go here, turn around. Forgot our other rule here. I always be sneaking. It takes a little bit longer to walk from place to place, but it passively increases our... Oh, jeez. It's not appropriate to sneak next to the spitting spore seed plants, but running is perfectly acceptable. So I was pretty excited about this game when it first came out. In fact, that's why I have a copy that says Hero's Quest on the front. I was pretty confused when they changed the name to Quest for Glory. I was not privy to that. So I'm going to probably start with the rocks. So right now, so you bring up the status screen. We have to use our skills to improve them. So we're going to throw some rocks. A lot of rocks. So probably speed up whenever we're doing the grinding part of this game, because that's a good chunk of this game is grinding. So
woke up in Spielberg, just a name on the wind. Posted on the tavern wall, well, help us, whoever you've been. Bring us in the Black Forest, witch in a walking home. Baba Yaga's laughing, you're facing her alone. No prophecy chose you, just a rusted blade. But a question was every step you take. So you wanna be a hero, raise that sword and carve your name. From the ravenous beast to the jaws of shadow, every scar becomes your flame. From the valley to the desert, to the blood-red battlefield. So you wanna be a hero, then never drop your shield. Sand in your lungs and shape fear, fire in the alleyways. An Avis hunts you in your sleep, whisper through the burning haze. Trailed by fire on the skyline, genie eyes in every door. You trade jokes with death at midnight, then you dive back into war. No legend behind you, just hunger in your eyes. But the world keeps asking, will you rise? Will you rise? So you wanna be a hero, raise that sword and
all right. So we did the rock throwing. We threw about 800 rocks, give or take. I'll put the actual number on there, but got us up to 79 on throwing. We it's the easiest one to increase because you just can, anybody can walk onto the woods and throw rocks, I guess. So kind of like that scene in Braveheart. Oh, hello, cat. Why?
You've dropped your rock.
Taste of manhood.
You win.
Call it a taste of soldiery then. The English won't let us train with weapons. So we train with
Fine display, young Wallace. You all right? You look a wee bit shaky.
Cat is now. Right. Okay. Cat was sleeping in my sweatshirt and then decided now he wants out. So, anyway. So we got all our throwing practice done. The other one we can do here is, I think, pick locks. So. Oh, we spent an entire day just throwing rocks. Awesome. So if sunset's approaching, we could. We'll do a round of lock picking on the healer here, and then we'll go sleep. So here we go.
ways of shakes, drums like thunder, brothers split by ancient pride. You're the ghost between their war cry, choosing who will stand. Who dies into Moldavia's crooked graveyard, where the sun forgets to shine? Shadows of darkness surround you, but the darkness
Oh, of course, now the cat came back. Well, that's fun. So you can see on our, since we ground through picking locks, we can get up to 62 on the healers. Doesn't seem to be any risk of getting caught, like if you tried in town. Yeah, but it does cost us stamina, so you have to keep an eye on that. And then it also increases a few other, I think agility, intelligence, luck seems to have gone up. So now we are probably going to head back and conclude our first day. The only thing we've done so far as a hero is throw rocks in. Pretend to pick some locks, so we can maybe sneak over and grab a few other items. Why is the... So their sneak up too. We're still at 20. So I think how it works is if a monster's supposed to appear on the screen and you're sneaking, you have the chance to... Oh, there we go. Now it's nighttime. Okay, so I don't have anything. I was going to go to the mushroom ring, but not at night. You certainly don't want to be trying to fight in our rather diminished so come on. Oh dear. Alright, all we do is have to get to the damn place where we can sleep. So why you'd sleep anywhere but here, except for the points in the inn, because you get your best bonuses here. So, and it's free. So. Alright, so now we should probably go get some money. We'll need a couple of flasks. Oh, jeez. So oh, we forgot to go do the thing at the guild hall, which I suppose we'll do just to... Still haven't increased sneaking at all. Maybe our theory of always be sneaking isn't great. Alright. Very modern looking old lady there. This is the Adventurers Guild Hall. It reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose, head, and other stuffed monsters. Saurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetah, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see a registration book on the desk and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guild master. He is snoring. It kind of reminds me of some of the clubs around here. So we have to sign this book. Sign the book. You signed your name into the adventurer's log book with a flourish for 1 point. The literal bulletin board, like we have at almost every gas station around here where live with all the local businesses. Reward for the lost ring. Inquire at the healers. This is probably our next task. This poster's of a rather dusty and faded. The pictures of a small child with braids. Word of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at the castle gates. That ends the game, so we never get to spend our 50 gold. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. He has a habit of laughing continuously. He is the court jester that went out to look for Elsa. So we don't get this one until the end of the game as well, because he's in the brigand's compound. Wanted. Brigand leader. Description: unknown appearance. Wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and the title of Hero of the Realm. So that is Elsa von Spielberg. She's under a spell. You find that out later. But, so most of the reward money happens after the end of the game. Spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. And then this poster seems to have been here a while. It is a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baron Bernard von Spielberg. Boy, that's a mouthful. So he is in the Kobold's Cave. He's under a separate spell, which we will attend to him actually not too far from now, because basically the game is kind of broken up into a couple of sections, but he's the first major point we go across. So and of course we're going to steal this town. We're going to rob from this town blind. Talk to this guy. I believe he gives us a point, maybe. I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, adventurer. It's so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Ask about the brigands. There's a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing the leaders. The information's on the bulletin board. There we go. I think so. Then we'll ask about the healer. Oh, he's asleep. Oh, what a glorious day it was. Oh, hello there. Okay, he doesn't give me a... I think you just have to talk to him just to get points. Alright, so done. This kind of your call to action is the guild hall. We'll steal from the old lady later. We do have to go to the Hero's Tale Inn at some point, looking for... Welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin at your service. May you find what you seek here. What I'm looking for is Abdul. He comes in here and you can talk to him and give him some food. So, no money. Okay, let's go get the ring. This is usually the first thing you do. Actually, you should practice your climbing skills. So, the ring is actually in the... So, if you look around, the road itself leads north of the castle, and in the distance is south. The road itself leads north to a castle in the distance and south to the crossroads. That sentence makes no the sense that isn't any. All right. It's made of twigs, leaves, and herbs, probably stolen from the healer's garden. There's a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. So I guess that's your hint that the healer's ring is up here. So now we're going to do our next bout of grinding, which is climbing.
This is running out of time.
Alright, we did our little run of climbing here. Goes up to 34 climbing that tree. Oh, there's a few other places you can practice climbing. So at the waterfall and at the spitting plants. So, but we're gonna get the ring now. You can also use the fetch spell, or you can just throw rocks at it. The nest sits on the branch. In the nest is an object that appears to be a ring glinting in the sunlight. So you'll take the ring. Our agility should be high enough to get out here. You carefully reach down. You carefully bend down and reach into the nest. In the nest you find a gold ring. You take the ring and move carefully back along the limb. Made it, now back down the tree. So we're also going to go make some money. I don't remember how to get in. Are you speaking to me? Are you threatening me?
Sir, you can't be back here.
Are you threatening me?
Metal grate that bars the entrance to the castle yard. Open the gate. Very well. Something tells me that a regular person showing up to a castle isn't going to be... Oh. I don't know if we've got enough money. Say you grind with this guy for your fighting skills. So, suppose we, since he's here... Oh, it is a skill in muscle and strength and agility and control. It is an art of outwitting and outmaneuvering of the opponent. I, of course, am the most skilled artist. Do you fight? Yes, I do. I'm a skilled teacher as well as a skilled fighter. For a mere gold coin, I will be glad to give you some practice pointers on how to better your skills. Will you pay for a lesson? No, I don't have much money. The reason we're here is to get some money. Am I looking for work? Yes, I am. Good, come in here and take a rake. He gives us like a couple of buckazoids for cleaning out the stables. At the cost of, I'm guessing, stamina. Okay, come on over here. The stableman hands you some coins and says, now you're 5 silvers richer. Yeah, at the cost of although some of our stats did go up. So we're going to ignore that guy until I get a little bit more money. We're going to go grab some of the stuff we need. So I need... let's return the ring so I can get some... She doesn't give up flasks. I wonder if I can buy flasks from the other lady. Bruno, don't pay Bruno. He's a shill. I don't remember if she sells flasks here. Oh, she's kind of a jerk. Maybe the guy at the... Maybe the general goods guy sells them. Go ahead, talk to him. Yes, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, the shopkeeper blurts out. I didn't notice you come in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get most of the adventurers before they make it into town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurer's equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? Oh, good. I do try to stock some things that adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper. You see, this is the precursor to the I took an arrow to the knee guy. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them, but if you've done any adventuring at all. Now, what was that you wanted again? Now, this guy is kind of annoying because every time you come in here, you have to ask him twice. Okay, so I did get a flask.
I used to
And
be
it
an
looks like it
adventurer
costs us
like
2
you.
silvers.
Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I'm going to buy a second one because I need 2. You get them, you hold on to them after you use like a health potion or whatever, but I want to go grab down here. Oop. Should have been sneaking. Okay, so we will need a spell that we don't know of yet. But one of the ingredients is flying water, which is waterfall, flying water. Make a point of how clever that is. That was almost too easy, almost like climbing a ladder. Cause the joke, there is a ladder there, it's hidden. Please move away from the door. Okay. Oh, hello, go on in. Oh, hello, how are you? Oh my god, he's too fast. He's a hermit. I'm just going to speed through this. We just want a spell from him. Ask about magic. I know some magic. Erasmus is the wizard and taught me some spells. He put the spell on the ladder so the brigands don't get up. Oh my god, this guy can't. Okay, so he thinks he has a scroll if he knows some magic. Yes. That's called trigger. Ask about the scroll. If you want to learn... yes, I want the stupid scroll. Oh, how does Erasmus do it? Oh, yes. He summons it with a trigger. There it is. The scroll vanishes as you read the magical runes upon it. You now have the knowledge to cast a trigger spell. I don't know if I need anything else from this guy. I don't know. Probably not. If you ever need a place to stay at night, you pay food to sleep here. So now if we cast trigger, we'll see the ladder. Alright. So we got our flask of flying water. We need the other one for fairy dust. Should be sneaking. Oh, jeez, really? Fine. Oh. Oh, dears. Apparently we are not in a very good state here. Can't even fight one goblin, huh? Alright, wait a second. Moving on. Alright, we want to get mushrooms. Yeah, we know about the deer here. We need green fur. There's the mushrooms. You pick a handful of smaller mushrooms and carefully put them away in your backpack. Small so you don't have to reanimate the scene, right? So save the game. We'll get some green fur. And another spell. You hear squeaky muttering from beneath the ground. It seems like the meeps are having quite a discussion about you. Hiya, hiya, pleased to meet you. Ask about green fur. Oh, you want some green fur? I think I have some green fur around here somewhere. Hey, there you go. I hope it helps you. Take baby meep. Oh, you didn't like that. Oh! I didn't think he'd do that. Did I lose points for that? I don't think I did. Okay. So this time, don't try to steal a meep. Okay, so we ask about the fur. So he also gives us a spell. No, you want a magic spell scroll? I think I have a magic spell scroll on here somewhere. There it is. Take the fur. You pick up the pile of green fur and carefully place it in your pack. And then we take the scroll. You pick up the scroll, the magic runes fade. You now know how to cast a detect magic spell. Take apple cores. You look at the apple cores and quickly decide that they're of no use to you. Besides, they look disgusting. Kind of weird that that's apparently the meep's diet is just apples. A lot of apples in this game. Alright, so we need the spore from the escape. Can never remember where the... There they are. You look for an appropriate place to climb. Take seed. Catch seed? There we go. You put the seed in your pack and climb down. It's required to do this. You can either climb, throw rocks, or I think use the fetch spell. Or I think it's just the fighter. You can actually like break open the plants to get the seed, but I don't think the dryad likes that very much. Okay, so then I still need the magic walnuts and fairy dust, I want to say. This must be the town graveyard. What a rundown place. Oh, we need that mandrake root. It's certainly creepy here during the daylight hours. All right, let's go visit the healer. Now I've got more than one reason to be here. So I forgot to go to the dryad first. She's not going to make us the dispel potion until you talk to the dryad. So. Go talk to the dryad. But you just follow this white deer. There it is. The white stag takes a mighty leap. There's a lot of nature themes in this game. You follow the stag to the forest corner. You feel the eyes of the forest are watching you. You watch the stag, fascinated with his grace and beauty. There's something special about this place. Alright, so we need to talk to the dryad. She's right there. I'm the dryad keeper of the woods. Are you one with the woods? Yes. Then you shall aid me, and I shall aid you in your quest. The typical Sierra, you do the thing for me, and I give you the next thing for you that you need. Bring me the seed of the spore-spitting spirea of the north, so that I may plant it elsewhere in order to preserve this rare and magical plants. Thus, you will become a true friend of the forest. I detect that you are already in possession of such a seed. Are you willing to give me the seed? Yes, give the seed to me. You drop the seed into the dryad's limbs. Now this will boldly grow where none has grown before. Gotta love the Star Trek reference. Heed now my words, friend of the forest, and heed them well. Friend, you must know that there is an evil in this valley which perverts the ways of nature. The prophecy says the hero will come and bring a young human form out of this darkness. That's, of course, referencing the princess who's running the brigands. If you are the one to accomplish this task, there's a potion to break the enchantments which you must have the healer make. You must gather these ingredients. Flowers from around its piece, got it. Green fur, got it. Fairy dust, which we don't have yet. A magic acorn, and flying water. Farewell, friend. I must return to my concentration. May the forest forever surround you. You see an acorn fall slowly to the ground. Must be a magical acorn if it's defying gravity. Everything falls at the same rate, 9.8 meters per second squared. Alright. Now we've got everything, but we have to stop by the mushroom ring at night. Which is mid-afternoon. We don't have enough for the apples. So we should swing by the healer. Drop off the stuff for the spell. And also sell some of our stuff so we get some money so we can go get the gem as well. Then we need to get a gem from a guy we haven't even bothered to go to yet. Because he wants apples, apparently. So, knock on the door. You hear the bolt. You hear the inside bolt slide open. Come on in. The healer is very, very home security focused. The fragrance of the herbs mingle with some of the other rather pungent odors as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. Kind of the joke, because you went to the Adventurer's Correspondence School. What can I do for you? I can sell you some potions if you like. I can also buy spell components if you are interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me. I always have so much to do around here. You say to the healer, I have been to visit the Dryad of the Woods. She gave me a magic acorn and told me the formula for the potion to dispel enchantments. So, give her the acorn. So you've helped the Dryad. That's nice. How does she keep the forest around here very healthy? So that's how we make a dispel potion, is it? Thanks for letting me know. To make the dispel, I still need this stuff. Give fur. Those meeps are so interesting. I'd like to meet them sometime. I'll get to work on that potion of yours. Give water. And the healer makes some sort of arcane gesture over the flask of water and smiles. Flying water, how clever. It really isn't. Give flowers. Okay, so she paid me for the flowers. Because that's one of the spell ingredients that she will buy. Maybe it's because I bought... I don't know. Give flowers. Okay. Give mushrooms. Mushrooms are worth a gold. So you got... Alright, so 31 silver coins. Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your... Oh, shit. I forgot about the ring. You hear the bolt slide, come on in, whatever. Alright. Give ring. Oh, thank you for finding my ring. No, I missed this. Here's your 6 golds and 2 healing potions for your reward. So, well, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy to have my ring back. With the reward, and you tell her that she's welcome, and as you leave to avoid being kissed again. Nothing like a little essay to get the... as a joke. So 2 healing potions. And now we've got enough to go grab the apples. Two, 3, 4. I think we need 50 apples. But that's just crazy. You're just walking around carrying 50 apples. Just... it's like a lot. So now you go meet... I can't remember this guy's name. Far from the Frostfield fairs, this fighter hunger has hurled me hither from home. My name is unknown in the Northlands as Broggy. Barter with blades clash or bargain with me. Give him the apples. Fruit you have found to fill my food stores, and thus filled the bargain. My gem you have brought, Broggy has bartered, and now all has been answered. The mead, it may mellow, and now I head home. He kind of looks like a frost giant from, you know, Avengers. Oh, and then he wanders off. So we got our one glowing gem, which we need for Baba Yaga's quest. So, alright, where are we at time-wise? Still mid-afternoon. Oh, no. We are not much of a fighter. There's also a fox that shows up here, which you talk to for points. There he is. There seems to be a fox north of the road. And of course, help me, brave and kind hero. Walk around to the other side of the fox where the trap is. It seems to me like... Well, where the hell is the damn trap? You spring the trap. In exchange for your kindness, I will give you some advice and a bit of information. First of all, it sometimes pays to be polite even to rude people. I think that's talking about the Baron. As for the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter some years back. To break the spell, you'll need to talk to the Dryad. Au revoir, ta-ta, see you sometime. This is just a little expositional fox there. Just a little points dump and exposition dump. So now we need to go time. Sunset approaches. So we want to get over to the mushroom ring. We're going to go this way because if you go out south of the town, there's a good chance that we will run into more critters, and we are not a fighter, so which we'll probably have to grind through some fighting later. Mushroom ring is the hardest thing to find. I have no idea where it is. I think it's down from here. Alright, so sunset approaches. It's like I was talking about earlier. Like, maybe we can just rest. We have to come here at night. So we just have to chill out for a few minutes here, waiting for nighttime. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I was pretty excited about this game when it came out. It came out when I was pretty young, but I bought it so early that it was still called Heroes Quest. That's actually this game. Like, I didn't download this. This was not part of a... I've literally had this since it came out in 1989. I've been really, really kind of... diligent, we'll say, about saving things. I still have a bunch of games from when I was a kid. Obviously, this is one of them. Because I made copies of them. I always backed them up. And then transferred them onto CDs when CDs were the thing. And then transferred them to a hard drive when... So I actually still have... I'll maybe throw a little screen in of... At some point in time of... I still have the manuals for this game. I don't have the box, which if I had the box, it'd be even cooler because they're That's how you get a little bit of cash. You sell it on eBay or whatever. It did have one of the coolest covers of all of them. Came in that standard Sierra big box with the like Saurus Rex munching down on the shields of our adventurer here. Oh, come on. Yeah, so when it came around to Quest for Glory 2, I was pretty confused. Although I did hear about it, which this is, spoiler alert, long before the internet was a thing. I did hear about the lawsuit, or the cease and desist that they had gotten. I also heard about the same thing for the thing with Space Quest and the droids are us. With the cease and desist letter for that. So. Oh my god, come on, hurry up. Just kind of makes you wonder about how things spread back in the day. Like, I was a child when that was a thing. But yet I still heard about it, you know. Kind of like the rumor about Marilyn Manson. You know, like, how did that spread? Like, I guess the internet has really made us kind of forget how quickly things will spread, even though there's not an official, route, or there was no Reddit then, It was shortly after this that I first got into like bulletin boards. Oh my god, come on, hurry up. Because I needed to modify the files on my computer to play Jeff Crammon's F1, or maybe it was IndyCar racing. Because it was kind of pushing the limits of my PC. Or my parents' PC, not my PC. Alright, maybe we'll just go up and get the gem part of the Baba Yaga's quest done. Alright, it's the goblin camp. Just walk right on through there. Baba Yaga does not welcome strangers. You can either deal with me before you can enter. Baba Yaga is one tough magic user. If you're so stupid you want to enter, perhaps we can make a deal. Ask about the deal. I know what the deal is, but all the other skulls have glowing eyes, but me, no. I don't need lovely glowing eyes. Just open and close the gate. That's all I'm good for. But if you give me a glowing gem for my eyes, I'll let you in the gate. The typical Sierra deal is made. A glowing gem for exchange for the opportunity to see Baba Yaga herself. Did you get it? Did you get my glowing gem? Give gem. Yes. Give me my gem. Place the glowing gem inside the skull. I can see I have eyes again. Ugh, is that what you look like? Oh well, have fun visiting Baba Yaga, and good luck, you'll need it. I hope you can remember the rhyme. It's out of ground. Now, sit down. We're not going in though. We are just killing time until You feel the sounds of dainty footsteps behind you. That's quite the joke. Alright, so back down to the... Still waiting. The dog's getting angry at the cat. There we go, finally. Oh, jeez. Why would they start us out with cheetars? Jesus. Ah, the fairies. No, you know what you do? We are saving before we talk to the fairies. Oh, looky, a human. What is it doing here? Yuck. Let's have some fun with it. Humans. Why is it always humans? Go away, you can't play. I think it wants to play with us. Human, do you know how to dance? How do you dance? Dance? Dance. Then dance for us. Humans can't dance. See you dance. I bet you can't dance. Dance for us. Come on. All he wants to do is dance. It's like that was that Genesis that did that song? I can't dance. Oh dear. Oh. Ooh. It does know how to dance. Wowee. This is neat. You'd love an Antwerp. I think it's the red one that gets a kind of a crush on the hero here. The real reason why we're here. Fairy dust is very magical. Is that why you're here? Why should we give it any dust? It danced for us, didn't it? Well, then I say we give it some dust. That's because you have a crush on it. Maybe it's the green one. Do not. Light green. Dewdrop's in love with a human. Apparently it does have a name. Dewdrop. I am not. R2, okay, come on. Now they're arguing. Okay. Mikey. That's a reference. Mikey will eat anything. It's an 80s reference if I ever heard one. Alright, human. Hold out your hands and close your eyes. And you'll get a big surprise. You hold out your hand, and what else could you do? No peeking. I think it's cheating. Just give it some dust. You place the dust carefully away in an empty flask. Yeah, well. Alright, so say hi to the dryad for us. Back to town. After making sure nobody's watching, you climb over the town's wall. Since we're here, we might as well get watched by the magic shop and do a little bit of thieving. Here, Snake, the lock is open. The smell of lavender fills your nose as you walk in. This reminds you of your great aunt's house you once visited. The couch looks every bit as uncomfortable as your aunt's. There is a covered bird cage near the stage and a knitting basket beside the couch. You take the silver candlesticks and stow them in your pack. Search the basket. String of pearls. You find 3 silvers that have fallen down into the cushions of the couch. Search the bag. You've already done that. Purse. You find 20 silvers and some soiled hankies. You take the silver. Search the drawer. 1 silver in the desk drawer. You find nothing else of value. I think that's it for in here. We'll save though, because I want to pet the cat. You pet the nice kitty. Purr. The cat doesn't care. Until you try to go upstairs, and I don't think the cat kills you. Squeak. Creak. Squawk. The owner of the house awakens. Help burglar, sheriff, help kitty kitty. The little old lady cries. Finally bring sheriff and Otto to her rescue. They find you pinned to the floor unconscious and dreaming deliriously of death of sandpaper. Oh, the cat was just licking us. So he didn't even die from that. We just got arrested. I thought it was kind of funny that you just break into a house with that magic eye staring at you. Alright. Next is go to the sheriff's house, steal his crap. Here's Nick, the lock is open. The people who own this house must have some money. Everything looks new and there's not a speck of dust visible. The room smells vaguely of sauerkraut and bratwurst, just a faint odor of smoke and from pine wood. From somewhere in the house you can hear someone snoring. Place the candelabra carefully in your pack beneath your cape. Search the desk. In the desk drawers you find an assortment of mostly worthless items and you find 3 silvers which you take. Take the vase, not the case, vase. You place the vase carefully underneath your So then we move the painting. By lifting the painting, you can see what certainly must be a safe hidden in the wall. A very modern safe. Pick lock. Look in safe. See a bag of coins. Take the bag of coins. You take the 50 silvers and put the empty bag back in the safe. Just because. Close the safe. Move the picture back. Return picture. You carefully lower the painting into its original position. I think we take the music back. What else was there? Do we search the chairs? Kind of interesting how modern some of these interiors of these houses are. I think that's it. The room was dark and still, so it doesn't mention anything else we can take, so. Alright, let's head on out. So we'll have to go through the alley. We should probably go meet with the thieves back in the alley quick. This place seems sinister at night. You see a strangely glowing object at the far end of the alleyway. Slink says that coin light spell always gets him every time. You see that dagger, the next one's centered on your back. Give Sneak your cash and you can walk out of here. It's a simple trade. Your life for your money. Make the thieves. You mean to tell me the first customer you've had in months is a fellow thief? And here I thought we were going to make some money. You better check in at the Thieves Guild before you get in trouble for practicing without a license. Find Crusher and give him the password. Oh, geez. I gotta remind... I don't think this password is, it's generated, so... Okay, just took a picture of it quick with my phone, so. That way I don't forget. Because I remember it being a different password in different games, so, or different playthroughs, so. Alright, now again, I think we can climb this wall maybe? Climb over the town wall. Now we need to get up to around its piece, take a nap, and then hit up the healer once again. We can also hit up the Thieves Guild here shortly. Let's get some fruit. Sleep. Cat's climbing up on the printer. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. So we'll have to deal with the ogre next door here. We can calm him, but... Over here, visit the healer. Hear the bolt slide. Come on in. Alright. What can I do for you this time? Give the dust. So you say this is one of the ingredients for the Dispel potion. Well, I better get started making it. So then we can... knock again. Here's the potion of Dispel. You use it by splashing it on the victim of a magic spell. Mind you, this won't work if the spell is caused by a magic item rather than a cast spell. Yep, we want to go in. We want to... He's not here yet. Go clean the stables. Get our 5 silvers, which we'll just use for potions, most likely. Didn't really lose any stamina there. There we go. Now we can practice fighting with this guy. You pay the weapons master's price, and then I salute you. So now we have a sword and a shield, which we don't actually have. The lesson begins. So this is just a way to... We're so weak that you can't even fight one goblin, so... Even as I thought, I could detect your skills improving through practice. The most prudent is that you should give in to my superior skill. The art of dancing would be a good skill for you to practice, my friend. The balance of the body over rapidly moving feet has won many a contest. Should we meet again, I would not be adverse to another go-around. Farewell, friend. Well, we did pay him, so... So weapon use and strength went up. So now we need to rest. Gets up to about half our stamina. And continuing on, we have to go to... Oh, we gotta go to the Thieves Guild. Sell all this stuff. I do like the juxtaposition of a hero, but also a thief. Kind of a... Alright, so the grimy window lets in a little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and some other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer. Oh, it's covered with... Smoke appears to be rising from the center cast behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression you are not welcome. I've actually been to a really old bar. It's one in Ireland. It's Sean's Pub, Sean's Bar. It's in Athlone. Went there when I was in Ireland. It's apparently quite old, like it's like 900 years old. Wow, there's at least one chunk of wall that still exists, but... Alright, now I gotta find... I already forgot the password here. There it is. Alright. This is dark, seedy place. It is less than you expected of a thieves' guild. The man seated at the table greets you with a scowl. Crusher is his usual amicable self. You can't quite make out what lurks behind that massive door. You feel uneasy about the sinister mood here. Beginners. Why do they keep giving me beginners? I tell you, Crusher, that a thief of my stature and ability should be stuck. Oh, it costs you 25 silvers. Pay Boris at the door. If you don't have the cash, go steal something. Welcome to the Thieves Guild. Alright, so I'll sell the vase. 40 silvers. 75 silvers for the candelabra. So, sticks. $50 silvers for those. Silver pearls. 100 silver. Oh boy, pearls are worth a fair amount. Sell the music box. $30 silvers for the music box. So you get a couple hundred silvers there for that. Play just a quick round of this. Kind of reminds me of that game from back in the day with the tanks. You try to set the angle on the powder charge. Like a long time ago. You got me that time. Say you're pretty tough. Shall we play again? No. And he will just kill you if you stand in front of him while he's throwing his... It's a weird business they got going here. Alright. I should go visit this guy. Alms for the poor. Payman. Give him a silver. So, don't drink the dragon's breath. All right. So what's next? We did the Thieves Guild. So you can only rob the two places. Go to the Thieves Guild. So we did that. We did the got the Dispel Potion. So the next is probably the Baron. Right? Probably. I don't know if I'm going to do Erasmus or not. Do the Mage's Maze. I suppose I should to get, just in case this becomes like a series or if we're going to do more than one game. There's also supposed to be notes that show up at the bar. It gives us the so did we actually cast open then? Down to 17. I don't know why casting spells would cause our stamina to go down, but apparently it does. So, rest. So we cleaned out the stables. We dealt with the weapons master. What else have we yet to do today? What time is it? Good afternoon. We need the undead stuff to take care of Baba Yaga. Okay, that's kind of the big one. We need that to get the mandrake root.
3 months later.
Back. Bet you didn't even notice that it took like a month off. I'm sure the transition is flawless. We're going to continue on here in Heroes Quest / Quest for Glory. We're on to the grinding part, so I forget what time of day it is. Mid-afternoon on 3. And we really need... So we're going to train our weapon use at the weapons master. And then we have to up our magic. And if we get to night, then we'll do some picklocking in the town. So I'll just kind of fast forward to this part. So I think I've already seen the weapons master today. I'll go double check here. Open the gate. Are you speaking to me? Very well. I highly doubt they just let randos in. Okay, so we've already done the weapons master today. But we can still got about half our stamina and most of our magic. So I'm gonna go try to open the hermit's door. And so begins the grind.
Smoke above the crooked tree line, still singing in your ear. Spielberg night, torches on the ridgeline glow. Brigands at the crossroads, mark the names of those they own. Walkers on the switchbacks, dragons in their dreams still roar. Kobold in his cavern, whispers curses through the air.
Alright, finally got to where this guy shows up. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in, when a man struggles daily to keep from starving, would be robbed of all of his earthly possessions. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Yes. Then you shall order food or drink. Okay. With great pleasure, I will serve you a fine meal. I bring you which you ordered. May it please and satisfy you. You thank Shima and pay her. So let's give food to the man. The merchant consumes your meal in record time. He then proceeds to finish your drink in one gulp. That seems a bit... Your kindness overwhelms me. I can tell that someday you will be a great hero. That's the plan. Now you will have a secret. Among the items they stole from me was a magic rug. I alone know the words to command it. If you help recover my treasure, I will take you, Shimin, and Shima back to our land by way of the flying carpet. Shapir needs powerful heroes too. To ask about that rug. He's too broken. No. Alright, well. We talked to him, got our points from that. Hey, cat. Cat's trying to eat my plant. Alright. So what is next? We need do the weapons guy in the morning. Picking locks in the just gets us arrested, so we only went up 1 point. Now the dog is getting angry at something outside. Climb over that town wall. Let's go maybe back up to the healer and try. I don't think we can get any more from... No, we'll just lose stamina there, so... Since... Jesus. Off to Arana's Peace, so we can meet with the weapons guy in the morning, do a little bit more training. So far we are not particularly stealthy for a thief. Eat that fruit. You sleep comfortably amongst the fragrant flowers. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Alright. Save our game. I should probably check out, see if the calm spell works on this ogre over here. So the ogre's in the screen to the right, in the cave with the bear and the kobold. So we're gonna see if he actually stops moving. Slightly different tune there it plays. Your eyes adjust from the sunlight to the darkness. You examine the interior of the eerie cavern. You sense something moving off to your right. It's obviously the cave bear. Talk to the bear. You know bears can't talk. Alright. We'll give this a try here. So hopefully another bear won't eat us. Alright. Sneak. You look across the section of the cave and you see a kobold resting on the ledge across from you. Now we're going to try to cast. Fetch. Oh, I don't know that spell. Oh, well. Huh. I guess you need to redo the calm spell. So you need to go by fetch. Run. And train with the weapons master. Fetch spell. Alright. Now we'll use up our magic, then we'll go to the, I don't know where we can practice fetch at, though. Maybe we can just do it in the woods. Or the bird. It's no longer useful here. Awesome. Can we cast it out in the woods? Good practice, but nothing... There's nothing worth fetching here. Did we actually use it though? It looks like we might have. Alright, down to a single point on our, and we can't cast any more spells. The grind at the when you're low level is kind of annoying. Actually, the grind itself, it can be kind of annoying. Yes, open the gate. This kind of, yeah, you have to say everything twice to people. It's kind of irritating. This gate guard and then the guy in the general goods store. Yes. Give me that money. The stableman hands you some coins and now you're 5 silvers richer. Alright. You can pet the horse. Nay, says the horse. Well, if you can't pet the animals in the games, it's definitely a point against it. Alright. Weapons master. Mid-morning. There he is. Alright, so another round with the weapons guy. Get our strength and our weapon use up, along with our agility and vitality. Alright. So we'll rest and continue on with the grind.
At the crossroads, mark the names of those they own. Ogres on the switchbacks, dragons in their dreams still roar. Kobold in his cavern, whispers curses through the yard. Sorrows in the river mud, strikes like knives across the shore. Goblins in the brown
go again. We are going to try to deal with the cave bear situation. See if we have enough mana to do this. Alright, so get to the bear. Gets calm. You can also feed the bear. You're gonna sneak. There's the kobold. You got the key. And we've alerted the kobold. Alright. Now we can free the bear. The kobold's key disappears as you turn it in the lock. There's the Baron. You have the honor of meeting Baron Bernard von Spielberg. We are pleased that you broke our enchantment. And the arrogance of the Baron astonishes you. Perchance the kobold magic user had a reason for changing him into a bear. Okay. Now if we go back, we can get the reward. We're supposed to take care of the kobold, but I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing a pacifist run, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get out of this cave for one. Alright, get past this guy. Never actually done a pacifist run on this particular game. I suppose we could if we've between magic and thief. You can think you can get away with not killing anything. Maybe. Sunset approaches. We should probably go get the reward, see what happens. Come in, come in. You have been expected. Baron von Spielberg waits you in the castle. The Baron von Spielberg. Oh, jeez. Words cannot express the gratitude I have towards you. Not only have you freed the Baron from the enchantment and allowed my son to return to me, but you have renewed my hope that the curse may be lifted. My son, Bernard von Spielberg, also desires to acknowledge his indebtedness. Bernard. Well, that is, I am appreciative of your efforts upon my behalf. I sincerely hope you will continue your valiant adventures in our land. If anyone can get rid of the land of our brigands, it will be you. Someday in the future, I can envision holding a ceremony in your honor, bestowing upon you the title of Hero of the Land of Spielberg. Bernard. It would be nice if somebody could finally defeat the brigands and claim the title. As you leave the castle tomorrow, you will receive the reward money, and long ago I posted for the safe return of my son as token of my thanks. You will, of course, be expected to dine with us and be a guest in our castle tonight. Do you have any questions? Ask about that money. I have offered substantial rewards for the return of my son and my daughter, as well as for capturing or killing the leader of the warlock and the brigands. What about the kobold, though? I thought that was part of it. My beautiful little daughter was stolen away 10 years ago by Baba Yaga's magic. She has never been found despite all searching that has been done for her. She's literally like 5 screens away. I thought she was lost forever, but you have renewed my hope that I will once again have her beside me. Alright, continuing on with the grind today. See if the weapons master shows up. Maybe I'll come back for the weapons master. So we're going to practice sneaking and some magic. Oh, ears. Alright, so we want to maybe open. Okay, so it is going up. Alright, then begin the montage for sneaking. So all we do is sneak and then walk over and over again. The always be sneaking method does not seem to be particularly effective. Yep, so stealth is going up slowly. So that's just what we're going to do for the next forever time. Alright, so we'll insert another montage.
Up in Spielberg, just a name on the wind. Posted on the tavern wall, well, help us, whoever you've been. Bring us in the Black Forest, witch in a walking home. Baba Yaga's laughing, you're facing her alone. No prophecy chose you, just a rusted blade. But a question was every step you take. So you wanna be a hero, raise that sword and carve your name. From a rare
It seems to have capped out at 57 though, so we're gonna go pay the weapon guy And then I think we're gonna go try to grind sneak down by the brigands' fortress. Boy, I gotta see what my stamina's at. Okay, stamina's good. Hey, the man. Try to get that weapons use up, even though we're never gonna use it, because I still think we might do a pacifist run here. Just because I've never done it before. We're actually holding our own here. Maybe we're gonna run out of stamina, but there we go. Gives us a little piece of pointless advice. Rest up here. Then we'll go practice sneaking down by the Antwerp. Okay, time of day, midday. Alright. Now we're just going to start sneaking through the woods. If a monster's supposed to spawn and you're in sneak mode, it'll give you this little text box will come on up. Not stealthy enough to get away from a goblin, apparently. Oh, I do have to go check the, we have to go to the bar. I forgot. We still haven't got the note from... Notice that Bruno hasn't been hanging around here. I don't know if that's because they're doing the thing here. There's the note. You pick up and read the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read, B, meet me at the old archery range south of town at noon. Urgent, B. Time is midday. Oh, well, that's why he's not hanging out. That's why he's not hanging out in front of the town here. So let's go. Let's go do a little eavesdropping. So what's this about anyway? Her nibs is starting to get suspicious about us. What's the bee in her bonnet? The hero wandering around here has her leery. She thinks he's going to go for gold on her head. That is true. What's it to us? She's been asking too many questions about us. And the laughing jackass eyeing me. I had to sneak out. So that's Yorick. And then we got to avoid the ambush and use the back for a bit till the heat is off. Maybe we should just make our move now. No, let's wait for the creep to go first. That's us. While she's busy with him, we take over. She'll take him out easy, and then we'll take her out. Where's the back door then? Where the bouncer hops around. Got your key still? Yeah. Don't lose it. See, I've got the only other one. Y'all have to search the rock for the keyhole. It's hidden good. And remember the word. Hidden Goziki. What word? The word that lets you in so that Fred goes away. Fred is the giant ass troll. Oh yeah, sure. What is it? Hide and go seeky. You better learn it. You think I'm a dummy or something? Say the word before you open the door, or you might make Fred mad. You don't want Fred to get mad. Hey, no problem. What's that word again? Hide and go seeky. Got it. I gotta get back before the chief misses me. Be back in a bit. Head and Gosiki. Gotcha. Kind of a weird... So now you could kill Brutus here. And get his key if you're the fighter and you want to take the back way. Because the fighter can also go through the front of the brigands. But alright. Save. And refill my coffee. And then continue on. Back with some coffee. So let's continue on here. Oh dears. Oh jeez, really? Only took 3 health points off us because we ran in there like an idiot, running away from a cheetah of all things. Alright. Now let's hope we don't run into Bruno here. Okay. If you go down, he just kills you. His daggers are just immediately kill you, so. Apparently our sneak is not high enough for cheetahs. Alright, so now we're going to try to... These screens spawn the most enemies, so... You have a bad feeling about this place, yeah, right? You have an even worse feeling about this place. Star Trek or Star Wars reference there. That's the front of the brigands' camp. Ah, jeez. Okay. Go, hero, go. Be very heroic, running away from a single guy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, so far that hasn't gone well. We do have enough magic now to do another round of magic using. Yep, up to 40 and open. Oh, now we're out of magic. Magic's gone up a little bit, and open's gone up a little bit. This takes forever. So. We just want to get our magic up a little bit so we can go get the spell from what's his nuts? Erasmus. So, time of day, mid-afternoon. Let's see, what are we at? We've got... Okay, I suppose we could go go meet with Baba Yaga, I suppose, and do the cemetery. I tried it earlier, but the ghost still killed me, so Oh boy. Hope you can remember the rhyme. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna save before we go in here. Because, I don't know if something's glitched out with the undead potion. This is kind of an irritating, it takes a while. Although I do like Baba Yaga, she's funny. Look, pets, we have a visitor. Powers of night, shadows of day, heed my words, henceforth you stay. Except for the rhyming bit, that's a bit. Your bodies, well dearies, what shall we have for supper today? It's all on timer, so I might. Hero sandwich, I think. I had something more formal in mind. Ah, yes, that's it. Frog legs fricassee. Now, how does that spell go? Hear me, O powers of Clartha and Mana, turn my guest into a species called Rana. I learned that spell from Erasmus, kids. Doesn't it look delicious? It's kind of like a chaotic neutral. Be still. Although it is supposed to be her spell that got one of the critics. We can't all be Gormans, I suppose. Oh no, soon to be supper. I don't suppose you have a name. You try your best to croak out your name, or at least let the wits that you do indeed have one. Oh, so you're the one who's been trying to be a hero around here. The only good hero is a dead hero, I always say. But do I have a need for a brave fool? Are you brave? No. You make little froggy sounds trying to indicate your agreement. I have run away from every fight so far. Well, if you're willing to do a little teensy favor for me, I might reconsider having you for supper. I need the root of the mandrake that grows in the graveyard. Will you be sweet and fetch me some? Yes, assuming my unguent works. Anything but frog legs fricassee, you think. You croak your agreement to the task. Oh, and I had my mouth watering for frog. Oh well. Hear what I say and hear me right. Mandrake must be pulled at precisely midnight. Stop speaking in rhymes, you crazy old lady. This is, I tell you, and this is what I say, return the root ere the break of the next day. Hear what I say, and know that I don't lie. Bring back the root, or else you will die. She has just cursed us, so. From the distance you hear the witch intone, oops, I nearly forgot. Hear me, O powers of mana and more, turn this fool back as he was before. You contemplate the occurrences of the last few minutes, you conclude that you better find her mandrake root and fast. Alright. Sunset approaches. What to do till midnight? I suppose we could do a little bit more grinding. Although we don't have a whole lot of stats to grind. Almost out of stamina. Yeah, it seems, at least in this version, that stealth kind of peaks out at 57 if you're not actually doing any real stealth. Alright, we can only get to, what, 60 something on the... Picking the rocks in the healer's hut. Alright. Alright, we just got the message about being tired. And we have just been standing here picking our nose, literally, for hours. So, middle of the night. So, we're going to try to get the mandrake root. So, what do? We rub the oil, maybe? You feel a tingling sensation as you rub the unguent all over your body. So now we just need to take the root. It just immediately kills us anyway. That requires the internet. May have to do it with run and slow the speed down. You wrench the mandrake plant free from the tombstone from which it has grown. You hear a scream like that of a dying child as you yank the root from the ground. Now let's get out of here! Well, we got it. That's I don't know. No. Oh, we gotta do this manual, huh? That's fun. Alright, back to Baba Yaga, then to sleep. Oh, jeez. Run, little hero, run! We must be up to a certain level here. It's apparently over 1,300 experienced trolls are showing up. So you made it back, did you? She's expecting you. Bye. Alright, Hut. Do we have it? One mandrake root. Alright. Back so soon. Well, yeah, you told me to come straight back. Jeez. Spirits of the mist and creatures of the bog transform my guest to the shape of a frog. That is a completely different spell, lady. This I vow stayed there now. Once again you are a frog, and once again you can't move. You find it very exasperating. Yum yum, froggy frappe. Did you bring my mandrake like you promised? Yes. You make feeble croaking sound and try to nod your head. Well, where is it then? Will you transform me into a frog? Oh, what's the matter? Got a frog in your throat? Oh boy. The low-key dad puns, I don't know. And I suppose you want to turn you back into whatever it is that you were before. Pity, you were so much more appetizing this way. Creatures of the bog and spirits of the fog, return this true form to this rather dumb frog. Jesus. Cannot read today, I guess. Now, where did you put it in your backpack? Ah, here it is. Kids, we have it. That's it, our final ingredient. Now we can make our greatest creation. It's the moose, isn't it? Mandrake moose, yep. So let's ask, you think we should reward our lackey here? Very well, ex-frog. I will let you live this time. Next time, though, it's frog legs for sure. So go. What an awful creature to turn me into a frog, you say to yourself. Someday I must return the favor. That is the plan. Alright. No, I want to... I guess we're just gonna run to go sleep. And then it's not that. Oh, yeah, it's... So I can finish up picking locks. Maybe we should try sneaking into the kobold's cave real quick. Yeah, let's try that. That would be something interesting to do. I don't know how long the calm spell lasts. Alright. You see an outline of a chest glowing in the corner of the cavern. I think if we do that, the trap should disappear. Oh no. Oh, we pissed him off. Oh no, he's still fighting. You attempt to pick the lock on the invisible chest. This'll be tricky. The chest's invisible lid lifts. You find 10 gold and 60 silver pieces to your money pouch. Alright, we stole from the kobold. That's the one guy we're not gonna... We have to kill him to get more points, but there's no way to deal with him peacefully, so... Now we're going to... maybe go up to Rasmus real quick. Maybe we don't. Maybe we're not able to sneak past monsters and... Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, the big monsters are out. Alright, Erasmus. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to go grab magic potions. Shit. Alright, we'll go grab some magic potions real quick. We'll need them for Mage's Maze, so... Maybe. What do we have for... I suppose we could also get the chainmail armor. Not that we'll ever use it. We always go the wrong direction. You're like, I want to go this way. And then, oh, Jesus. And now we got night creatures during the day. Alright. Well, at least we're going the right way now. Really, this is how we're gonna die here. That's where... Wow, what a pain in... Oh. Apparently being a pacifist in these is a bit tougher than we would have thought. So magic potions I think are cheaper at the healer. We'll buy 2. We should have plenty to buy the... Go buy the chainmail, even though we're never going to use it. just in case this becomes a series. Okay, yeah. We want the chainmail. Since you won't be needing that leather armor anymore, I'll give you a 50 silver trade-in discount. Here you go. Thank you for your patronage. Alright, we are still only one dagger, so... Because we don't throw our daggers, so we can just get picklocks up a little bit more, so you can get past Fred. And... go do Mage's Maze. We're basically on the home stretch here. You're there to deal with Baba Yaga, and I think that is the extent of it. No, we want to go one more. You guys are making it very hard to do a pacifist run. Okay. Let's see if we got enough magic spells. So we don't even have full magic. Oh, we can always try. Trespassers will be towed. You feel as you have just scaled the Matterhorn in full armor. What a climb. As you finally catch your breath, you have reached a rather eccentric-looking house that you saw from below. There's an ugly gargoyle above the entrance. Stand fast. He who would... I'm supposed to answer to. What is your name? I don't even remember what her name is. Okay, well, that tracks. Who do you seek here? Erasmus. Whose spell protects the town? That would be, I don't know how to spell it. That? That is correct. The wizard will now see you. Go directly to the tower, do not dally. This room is full of odds and ends and stuff. The wizard must be a real character. Look at the armor. The suit of armor is made for someone much taller than you. I mean, he literally has an airplane down in the corner. Looks like the mummy's coffin from, what, King's Quest 4 maybe? Alright, well, we're going to go upstairs, go get this done with. He's an eccentric magic user, because apparently all magic users in the Quest for Glory series are eccentric. Fenris, our guest has arrived. Cheese, please. You're a practitioner of the magic arts. You might be interested in the little game I have. Yes. Yes, I do know the fetch spell. Yes, I do know flame. Yes, I do know trigger. Yeah. Yes, let's play the damn game. Alright. I will refill my coffee and do the maze. Let's come on. I have to restart already. Alright. So you gotta get our little, I believe ours is the white guy. Come on. I don't know what these guys are supposed to be, but... Oh, I don't know if... Can I not go down the... I might not be able to go down. Unless I'm a different size. Basically, I'll just have to wait until he wanders on over to here. Damn it. Really? Oh, this is so tedious. Alright. Grab. There we go. We are now going to save the game. We're going to do a little save scum here. There we go. Come on. Seems to have beginner's luck. It only take you one game to win. It usually takes at least 500 tries for anyone less than a full wizard to defeat me. Wow. As I promised, I will teach you the spell Moses Erasmus's Razzle Dazzle. I still enjoy playing Mage's Maze. Come on, give me the spell. Yes? Do we... Oh, we do have Dazzle. Okay, there it is. It's in the middle. I thought it was a more powerful spell. Alright. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's leave before... Well, if he really must go, he gets angry, and then we are done. Alright, it's done with Erasmus. Alright. So what's left? We need to go deal with the brigands, I guess. Maybe do it... What time is it? Mid-morning. Suppose we could do a round of training yet, and then finish up tomorrow. Oh my lord. Yeah. It's just annoying having to say it twice to this guy. Same thing with the shopkeeper. It's just pointless. Mid-morning. Our magic didn't really go up after playing Mage's Maze. That's interesting. So you just want to get pick locks up. Stealth would be nice, but... Say Livy, I guess. We can always use Calm on Toro. There he is. Pay the man. And another round of weapons use training here. Not that we'll ever use it, but... Because we didn't decide this was going to be Pasifist run until like 2/3 through the game. We're actually slightly ahead of the weapons master. Yep. Give me my... Alright, we're going to go do a round of training, and then I think we're done. Oh, jeez, really? Alright. Little magic and a little lockpick.
So you wanna be a hero? You already kicked down the door. So you wanna be a hero to the last unseen frontier. If the road still runs before you, you're the legend
Alright, I think we're on to the end run here. So we're all rested up. Got our stats as... Jeez, really... So just deal with the brigands, which should be relatively straightforward. We should have enough stats, and then deal with Baba Yaga. Then we should be... Jeez. Maybe make the Antwerp explosion happen. No, it was... No. Cockily, you loosen up to fight. Confidently and loose, you approach the Antwerp. Holy mackerel. Now we have to hold up our dagger. Too late. No. You become alarmingly dense. It's funny, it just bounced right off. The Antwerp seems to you seem to have scared the Antwerp with your behavior. Alright. Now we go up here. You seem to have caused an Antwerp population explosion. They actually mentioned this in Quest for Glory 4, so it is canonical. Alright. No, we're gonna go the thief way, right? Look at the rock. Search the rock. Pick. Oh my god, I can't spell. You hear the sound of someone or something moving deeper into the cave to let you pass. That is Fred. We don't want Fred to make us dead. Your eyes adjust to the darkness as you see the light of the fungus that this passageway twists its way through the mountain. It's cold in here and you smell the stagnant water and the faint hints of decay. So Fred is just off to the left, which we do not want to anger Fred. Sneaky, sneaky. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Stupid guard duty. Third time this week. Why always me? Grumble, grumble, grumble. A sudden feeling of peace and tranquility permeates the area. Toro's gonna want to take a nap. Sometimes you bump that bush and then that's the end of it. So we're gonna climb over. I think it's over here. Find a good purchase on the rocks to climb. There we go. Look at the wire. Step over the wire. Yeah. Yeah, we're still alive. Well, not for long. Wow, we actually last a lot longer here than I would have thought. Now we're dead. We'll just go the other way. Don't step on the carpet either. That's one way to... I think there's a... It's your typical trap there. Alright, the worst part of the game. You close and bar the door. Alright, so now we gotta get up here and move the chair. Nope. We are too far behind. You have to close the door, move the chair, move the candles, get on the table, and then swing. You have a very tight window to do it too. Oh, now we're dead. This is why I don't like this part, because it requires exact timing. Just rack up the death count. Well, what the hell? It's quicker action, so I'm not moving fast enough. There we go. Jeez, what a pain. And then the Three Stooges get stooged. Alright. I think the thing at the back of the wall in the Brigands' dining room said Brigands are best friends. You bar the door behind you. You behold a most fascinating place. The person labeled me speaks. Abandon mope all ye who enter here. Oh, was that, who wrote that play? Was that Plato? About the guy going through the 9 circles of hell. I read it, but don't remember it. Job hunting or just sightseeing. I foresee a brilliant future for you in the fall. It's backwards mediums are just ridiculous. Alright, so I'll ask him about Yorick. How do you spell Yorick? You know me, then perhaps you have come to help. Perhaps you were able to take the child from the band. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew you. I know me well. 10 years ago, I swore I would find Elsa no matter what. It took 2 years to find her here with the Brigands, and I have posed as her warlock ever since. I couldn't break the spell on her, nor could I leave her grow into an attractive woman surrounded by rogues and scoundrels. Somehow I defend her honor. Oh my god, really? Ask about Elsa. It's about time that someone helped Elsa before it's too late. Toro and I are her only friends she's got here. She's a lot like her dad, though. She organizes brigands and changes them from the mere thugs to major raiders. She plans to move the entire band from the valley as soon as the snow clears. If that happens, I know she'll never be disenchanted. Alright. Elsa is right next door. I will go set up the secret exit for your escape. Otherwise he throws books and apples and crap at us. We are very friendly in this. So Toro, the Minotaur out front, is actually friendly. You feel disorientated. How does he do this? So we pull the chain. Alright. MC Escher would love this place. It's exactly like they're being right on the nose with their references here. Oops. Do 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 do. Throw the dispel potion. You throw the dispel potion on the brigand leader. Oh, and she magically changes clothes too. I can't imagine how good it feels to remember who I am again. After all of these years, I remember my name is Elsa von Spielberg. I used to wish that I was not a brigand child, but actually an enchanted princess. Now that I know that I was really enchanted, I don't have to be a brigand anymore. Thank you so much for freeing me. It's about trite as can be, but I've got to hurry home to Father and get his guards to capture the rest of the brigands before they manage to capture the treasure. It must be returned to the rightful owners. Yorick, Yorick, I'm me again. Sorry it took so long, I got lost. Will your dad be glad to know the spell's been repelled? We need to go before the brigands know, or they will spoil our show. Come on, you better make our getaway before they get in our way. Ah, Yorick, you are just insufferable. Yorick and I can return to the castle with the amulet I wear, but I'm afraid you'll have to get there on your own. There are 2 healing potions on my desk you may take with you. You should use the secret passage and escape while they are arguing over the treasure. And if you find you in here, they'll be overwhelmed and killed. Yeah. If you decide to counter the cursor, then mind the mirror over mere minds. So tip the canoe and toodaloo. Elsa, if you do the honors, I'll honor your due. Okay. The brigands are trying to break into the room, so take the mirror. Take the potions. Then escape. All by noon. Alright, so we go talk to Baba Yaga. We do want to go a little bit faster here. All right. You again. Do you really want to go back in there? Yes. Alright, so we don't get to do anything else at this, so we walk in here. You furtively grasp the magic mirror. Powers that rule over a region soggy change this creature back into a froggy. The witch is hopping mad. What have you done? How dare you use my own spell against me? Oh, Oh, hear me, O element of air and wind. Give me the power to save my own skin. The speaking in rhymes is really getting old. There goes Baba Yaga. Now you've really made her sore. And on to the end screen. See, Toro is up there next to Elsa, so he was a good guy. A bunch of people we've never seen before. Yorick. Oh, the hermit's there. Thus the hero from the east freed the man from the beast and saved the beauty from the brigand's band and forced the ogress to flee the land. So very poetic. The brigand band has been dispersed and the treasure has been reimbursed. Makatas and Abdul Adu bid the valley a fond adieu. And there we are. We are at the end of Quest for Glory, also known as Hero's Quest. Missed a couple of things, but one of the two guys helped out in this. So yeah, our pacifist run is complete. We'll save their characters in case we want to go into Quest for Glory 2 or import them to anywhere else. I don't know if you can import them directly from 1 to 3 or 4, but this is one of my favorite games. There's a lot more grinding than I remember. But I suppose back in the day you had to extend your gameplay somehow, other than the Radiant quest that like Skyrim does. But I was pretty excited about this game. Obviously I bought it before the name change, so, and still have the original software. Not in its original form. I don't have a 3.5-inch drive on my PC. Hell, I don't even have a CD drive on my PC, so definitely this is like my second favorite Sierra series, just behind Space Quest. So Hero's Quest 2. Obviously there was the name change because of the cease and desist order from Milton Bradley, so shortly after this they would actually change the name and reissue it as Quest for Glory. I don't remember how long it took, but I bought this game right away. I was super stoked about it. So congratulations, you have successfully completed Hero's Quest 1. So you want to be a hero. Your final score was 473 out of 500. Yeah, we didn't deal with the kobold. That was a good chunk of points. And there's some things where you just have to talk to a bunch of people, which I did not do. And what else was there that I could have done? That's all that I can think of off the top of my head. But with our hero is a spell-using thief. So anyway, so I hope you liked it. Do the engagement thing if you want. And I guess we'll see you next time.